made this system that I can mantle on anything within a certain height, and I'm gonna fix that, or you can move your top spine while you're mantling so it looks weird. It has a, yeah, you can jump over things. If it's above height, you can do that. It's like ALS, but it's really easier in my opinion, and it's a faster way to do it. But yeah, okay, so you want to start off, at least the way I did it. Let's say, let's call this tutorial, and I just made a component, actor component, say to yeah, so okay. Okay, so once I'm in here, basically, we're gonna go first principle is we're just gonna get a reference to my character. So we'll say get character. Oh. And player ref. Go there. And we're just gonna set some variables up. Oops. Get the capsule component and promote that. Also when it gets the mesh, and then character movement. Okay. So you want to start off, let's see, custom event. Let's name this engage Mantle. And just gonna do a simple line trace for objects. You could do it for a channel if you want to have different places to jump or mantle. But for now, just to be easy, I'm doing this. So I'll just get my player reference and get its location. And then from there, I'll add a vector. So add 85 to the Z, which is up, and name that start, and then we're gonna get the forward vector too. And then multiply this by a float. And let's do 85 as well. So basically, you'll see. Plus, add these together, make that the end, and then just do static mesh for now. And we could draw that, and then wait. Let me do something real quick. Go to your character, and you want to add this component. So you can call it a lot of stuff in here. Okay, too much in here. Okay, let me just plug this in. To call it, oops, you just do get components by class and to Mantle. I already made one, so I'll just plug this in here. Yours shouldn't look this confusing, but mine does. But you can do this, like, say if you want it on spacebar or Z or M or whatever. You just do your component by class and then plug in your custom event. So I'll just put that there. Yeah. Now, when I press jump, shoots the little line out 85 units from, so the root is like 0, so it's like right here, and 85 up is about here, and 85 out goes like here. So that's what this was, 85 up and then 85 out. That's what you multiply it by the forward vector. So it's always going to go out from my vector, the character vector. All right, now that you have that, you can check if it hit anything. So you can do break hits, results, and then you want to save impact point, call this wall location, save the impact normal. Okay, and say branch. See, these are only going to get saved if you hit anything, so you don't give yourself like problems down the line. And then we can make another variable, say can high Mantle. Okay, we'll worry about this later, but yeah. And then if you can't Mantle, we can just do set this as false, and then worry about this in another part. So assuming this hits whatever you made your array as, or whatever you want it to hit, it's gonna set these, and then we're gonna do another line trace for objects, and then we're gonna get wall location, and we're gonna get our wall normal. From here, I add this plus wall normal. We're gonna break our vector so we can manipulate each of the axes, and then we're gonna multiply. Wait, how did I do that? I don't remember. Oh, multiply vector first, and then we can turn this into float, break this, split this. Okay, yeah, split that. Don't plug in the Z, and then we're gonna change this to a float. So paint. Imagine this is our wall, and this is our trace going here. Our normal says that point that it hits, our normal faces out. So right here, when I go -15 from our normal, I'm going 15 units inside. So I go 15 units inside, add this to our location. And from there, I'm gonna make that line go up 200 units and down like 100 units. So right here, it's basically going from this point up 200 units and down. This is just to check the depth. So once it hits here, we'll save this point. It's like a quick depth check. Once it goes there, and then we can do make array. We could draw this too, because let's make it persistent. So it stays, and then make this black and white. Okay. And from here, we're gonna break the hit results. We're gonna get this location of the depth, and we're just gonna call this wall primary depth. Branch. Assuming it hit anything. Okay, let's try that. I don't know why my message log keeps doing this now. So we're just gonna do this. And we see that it creates a line here. So yeah, 15 units inside, 200 down. Okay, so it shows here. They go down. We're going down, what was that? 180 or something, going up 200. It's just to see how tall the wall is and the depth. So, let's see. Get our primary depth, and we'll use this later for something else. So after that, we can do another line. This one, well, you'll see. So we can get our wall location. Same thing as before, get a wall normal. We can just copy this, honestly. Wall normal, add the two. Add this plus this to the end plus 210. It doesn't have to be 210 at all, but that's just what I first put and it worked, so I never changed it. Okay, so this is the same thing, but let's draw this, make this blue and orange. We're gonna break hit results. It's pretty simple. And we're just gonna get the impact points, promote it, and call it Mantle high location. Okay, so this I'll show you. Oh, make array. Teleport our character there, so I just did 0.05. That worked for me because 0.5 won't let you do 0. And so this is just, yeah, it's like right here because it's negative because it's going this way. So try it now. Okay, so you see our blue, it's right here, and that's where we want our hands to be when we teleport or set actor location. Sorry. So from this we can create another variable, and this you can do so much with this just simple variable. We're just getting the height of the wall, and from wall height, let's see, set it, and we get this by getting our mantle high location to our distance from our mantle location to the initial wall location. So the distance between this and this point and this point, because they just put in this point and this point are like, it's not just straight linear or almost linear. It's more like I don't know explain it, but yeah, you can get it from here if you want, but this is how I did it. Wall height, and then I did a capsule trace. Capsule trace for objects. No, I'll do that later. No, actually, I'll do it. Capsule trace by channel. And I did this to implement hanging in another episode, but I haven't finished it yet. But basically, just getting this location and adding 85 to the Z. And then making my radius like 25 and 85. And I made a trace, a collision trace, and made it hangable. And there you go, simple. But that's for another time. Anyways, from there, since we already did this, we can do a branch. So let's see. So you don't get confused if this hits wedge is only hangable. So we'll just do false. And then let's make a branch. So we use our wall heights. Let's say if wall height is less than or equal to 110. Oh, actually, let me show you wall height real quick. I just did this in my tick on my character class, and I just said change this to mantle component wall height. You'll see in the bottom. Oh, forgot. Alright. Oh. There we go. Okay. I don't know why my message log does that. Basically, right here, when I press space, it's 33. Press it. This wall is 125. So it's not like my head high. It's not like here. It's like really high. So we would do different logic for different walls. So something like this. That's it. It's like, okay, that's 45. So that should be instant wall. This 92. You could, yeah. So we shouldn't be able to jump up here. Like that's unnatural, but at least for me. So using this, we can just say if it's less than 110, I do my normal stuff, do set collision. Oh, this is where we set these before. Do set collision enabled, and no collision. Do set movement mode. And we want to make this flying. And what else? Play montage. And get our mesh. And I just did the ALS to mantle 2 meter. What is it called? Yeah, this. But if you have any other animations, that'll work. And here I just added Atom notifier, montage notifier right here to let me know when to teleport my character. So on notify begin, I do set actor location. It's like, what actor? Set actor location, and then my location is my wall primary depth. Add it to my wall normal times a vector times a float. I mean, okay, let me go as an example. I'm gonna do 10, and then I'm not gonna subtract it yet. I'm just gonna plug this in to show you what this would look like. So if it's missing 110, okay, this was like 93, so it should work. You see, it sets the active location, and I end up here. Oh wait, after that, sorry. On completion, we'll set our movement back to walking and collision enabled, just to fix that flying, and then I'll show you. Okay, down here, jump, we climb, we fall. We ended up like right here. This was negative 15, so it's like, I don't know how far that is. Like, I think it was around 60, 65. It might be more, because on mine I did 65, but basically this number right here, if I increase this number, it will teleport me further and further back towards the ledge of the wall because I'm using the normal. So see, I'm like up here, and basically, remember how this was a negative number? I'm using my wall's normal here, 65. So it's teleporting me here, and I'm going 65 units back in this direction to end me up like around here. If I would have did negative 65, it would bring me back here. So keep that in your mind, because it was confusing me when I first started for a long time. So, and then all we have to do is subtract. So we see that we're getting teleported higher in the air. So we'll just subtract in the Z. For me, I did like, let's experiment. Let's see, 50. 50 is not enough, but I just want to show. I'm up here, okay, like, I think I should double it. My sweet spot was 110 for my character in this animation, so there we go. You can do it a little bit better. Let's see, I even go further down. Let's say 118. Might be too far now, but get as close as possible. Yeah, that's too far. Let's do 112. Okay, so it looks pretty normal, except my first person looks weird, but there you go. And oh, let's fix that also. If you have, okay, so remember back here when I set if the wall height is less than 110, do this. You want it to automatically jump. Yeah, I don't really explain it. If the if it's at negative, if it's less or equal to 110 units, then you want it to just enable. But if the wall height is more or less, we're just gonna do some logic for that. So we just do a branch, get the wall height. We're gonna say it's less than or equal to 165. So if it is less than or equal to 165, we want to say you can mantle high. Just go further down. You can mantle high, and then let's see, make another check and say it's in range of 120, 165. Because me, I have double jumping. What the? Wait. I have that. So I don't want my character to do that while, like, for this thing example. If I jump once, that's not high enough for it to climb because it's at 125. So, and I don't want him to double jump up there like that. I want him to do that, but not break. So for me, I just said, I created a variable. Why is it doing that? New pool. Let's say P can double jump. it's a lot. I didn't know what to name it. So you do this. So if it's higher than 165 or not, but yeah, so yeah, if it's higher than 165, honestly, I can double jump. And if it's lower, then I can't. And then you see this logic in here, my jumping. So you can change this to do whatever you want, but for me, it's for double jump. So I know it's really spaghetti right now, but basically right here, I have a check to see if I can double jump. And this is my double jump velocity, which basically just boosts my character up. Anyways, from there, I can say mental high. Okay, I fixed it off cam because I forgot I changed what the I forgot I changed this so it works with this component class instead of my other one. So basically that error before where it was falling to the world was because I changed these. I added these, but I didn't add them to my character blueprint. So it was trying to double jump, which technically it's flying. So that's why it just flew through the world when it went down. But so from here, you can just jump, press it again, and climb. Jump, press it again, climb. And you see it says the height is 37, so you can fix that. We know the height's 125 from this initial jump. But so from the peak of my first jump to when I press it again, that's that second height. But let's see. This is 92. This is 210, so it won't let me jump. This is 145. So it will let me jump. I just have to double jump. But let's see if I can double jump this. Nope. Because at the peak of my apex, I press it again. It's not going under 165. So there you go. Next, we're just going to do low mantles. And then, yeah.